So the coronavirus pandemic really has taken its toll on communities of color. 1 out of every 645 Black Americans has died due to COVID-19, and that is according to the APM Research Lab.
And although there are vaccines now available, this hardest hit group less likely to get vaccinated. That's why our next guest has teamed up to educate everyone. Joining us this morning, Dr. Olajide Williams, founder of Hip Hop Public Health, and Grammy award-winning music artist Darryl DMC McDaniels of Run DMC. Good morning to you, Darryl. You taking your seat?
What's happening? What's going on?
Hi, good morning.
All right, so guys, thank you for being here, both of you. Why do you think some African Americans are hesitant getting the vaccine? Is it because of the history?
Well, I think I think it's the history. The history hasn't been particularly kind. Medical experimentation on Black people in this country is well known. And so, the history is really a big driver.
Yeah, so therefore, education needs to be key here in changing that trend, right? So, Darryl, I want to bring you in on that. I mean, you obviously resonate with audiences out there. Why was it important for you to become a part of this?
Because you have to conquer fear with the facts. And, if you say vaccinations, you need to go get a shot, the first thing that most Black people will think of is Tuskegee. So they have a right to be fearful. But if you use facts, you could destroy the fear. What we're trying to do here is save lives and stop this pandemic. And to show you how deep fear is rooted, but you could use facts to break it up. A couple of years ago, I had to fly to South Sudan to perform, which was crazy. I went to South Sudan. Wow. It was an amazing experience. But I had to go get 5 shots. I had to go get 5 shots. And if you're looking at history, you look at good history, we had to get vaccinated for polio. And I remember being a little kid, my mother took me to get a tetanus shot. So we have to use facts to eradicate the fear and tell people this is about saving lives. We must reach community immunity to stop the COVID. I want to take the mask off, go back to the gym. I want to get back on stage. So there are things that we have to do. But in order to do those things, we got to remove the fear and all the misinformation. Stay off the damn internet.
Oh, gosh.
Go talk to a doctor.
You got the doctor right here. And, your organization, Hip Hop Public Health, launching a series of 5 videos to do exactly what you're doing, which is to educate and inform. Let's play a little snippet.
There is none higher, DMC. I will inspire. Time for us to trust and not debate. The vaccine, believe it's safe to take. 9 out of 10 people won't get sick. That's 90% effective and legit. This COVID thing is real and it will find you. It's killing our people. Let me remind you.
So what's the message here in the video, Darryl?
So the message is fivefold. The overarching message is to really encourage people, take people on a journey. The reason why we have 5 videos is because the first video really is designed to kind of introduce what vaccines are and how they've helped save lives, how they've helped save lives over the years and decades, and the tremendous contribution that vaccines have had to medical science. And so the first one just introduces vaccine in that way. And antibodies are a complicated concept, and so we feel that animation is a way to really simplify the concept of how antibodies work in the body. And so but each video, the second one talks about the safety of vaccines, and this is where we D talks a little bit about Tuskegee. He talks about some of the issues that are sensitive to the community. The third one talks a little bit more about some of the misinformation we see on social media. And the fourth one really talks about what happens when you get the shot. What are the side effects that you experience? I've had both shots. I had the Moderna, both shots of the vaccine. And I had some mild side effects. And so the fourth one goes through these side effects. And the fifth one talks about community immunity. Why, in order for us to get out of this pandemic, without costing another 40 million American lives to get infected, is to vaccinate our way out of the
Yeah,
of this pandemic.
it takes you through the whole process there, Doctor, and I think that's important for people to understand it as a whole. But Darryl, I want to bring you back in because I think what you said really resonates not only with folks who have come here from foreign countries, but people who have grown up here. Like you said, you went to Sudan, you got 5 shots. I went to Sierra Leone, I got 7. I was like, how can you get 7 shots in one day? How is that even possible? Will my body handle this, right? But I think when you grow up as a child in this country too, you're getting so many different immunizations, right? So while there's that fear, we're still going through it and people are surviving it. So I have to ask you, with all of this, did you get a vaccine?
Not yet. I have to let the people who need it before me get theirs. The old people, people with sickle cell anemia, diabetes, people with health conditions, and people that are older than me. I'm in pretty good shape. You know what I'm saying? You just pulled me off the treadmill.
I saw.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to get it. And like I said, the doc got his. I know a bunch of people in my gym that got their shots. They said they had no adverse effects. I just want to say this to people out there. You're not going to turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
They're not.
No, I like this real talk.
It's real talk. You're not going to turn into a zombie. You're not going to die. They're not trying to control us. If you have any reservations about getting the shot, I want to say it's safe. But think about it like this. Let me go get the shot so I can protect others. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be selfish and worry about me. This is bigger than us. I'm getting the shot so I could protect people older than me, people with underlying conditions, and people who are more susceptible, who are more likely to die than me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
so
I think that's a
why
great
it's
message.
important. We go get the shot. Let's all go get the shot for somebody else.
And I like I like your point about the side effects. I think some people get that first shot and they say, oh my gosh, my arm hurt and this is it. I'm not going for the second one because I had mild side. And I think it's so important to hear from both of you that it's okay.
Yeah. And a lot of people that we talked to said those side effects are just proof that your body is working, that the whole thing is working.
Yeah.
I told the doc last time.
We don't even like calling it side effects. We like calling it reactogenicity because it's a sign that your immune system is actually being revved up and it's working. But you know, we also think it's important to get both shots. If you understand that these side effects are mild, this reactogenicity is mild, and it usually passes within 24 hours. When I had both shots, you know, my symptoms were very mild and it passes. But we also, you know, need people to get the second shot because to have that durable immunity, you need both shots, at least with the current vaccines that have been approved. You know, we know that the one that's coming down the pipeline is a one-shot deal. But right now, with the ones that are available, you need both shots for durable immunity.
Understood. Hey, Dr. Williams, Darryl, thank you both for being here. Thanks for everything you're doing to get the message out there. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Go back to your treadmill. All right, we want to. All right, I got to get on a treadmill.